1, 2, 3, 4.
Mrs. and a mic, you don't need much more.
4 Mrs.
Come on.
4 Mrs.
Come on.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's your favorite podcast, so save the date.
4 Mrs.
Come on.
4 Mrs.
Come on. 4 Mrs. and a mic. Come on. 4 Mrs. and a mic. Come on.
Hi guys, welcome to the 4 Mrs. and a Mic podcast. This is Elle. In this special Minisode edition, the 4 Mrs. will share some fun facts about ourselves and also our relationships. We'll share stories that may include how we met our misters, some fun dating facts, and if you're lucky, we may even share our proposal stories. So thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome to this Minisode edition of 4 Mrs. and a Mic. This is CJ.
This is Mr. CJ.
And we are going to tell you our story about how we met and started dating.
If either one of us is able to remember.
So you go first. What do you remember about our story?
I remember knowing you from high school, but I honestly don't remember the day we met. You were a friend of my cousin, and you were pretty. And I saw you from time to time, but I never really hollered at you because you always had the boyfriend. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember when we first met either, but I did always have a boyfriend. I was a long-term dater, so I felt like I was always in a serious or high school serious relationship.
That was the number one dude and the number two dude, because neither one of them could be me. So, it's all good.
I just remember you always being the little cousin.
Yes.
That's how I remember you. So I guess we can both agree that we don't really remember when we first met.
No, I have no idea.
No. Okay, so how about this? How about we start after college and tell the people how we started dating?
Okay, so from what I remember, the same cousin, being that I came home and, I was single, I think I asked about you, just because. I don't know why I asked about you, but the cousin gave me the go-ahead to call you. And I remember the drive in my car calling you, just to say, what's up, how you been, we should chill. And for some reason, I remember being in my car having that conversation, and you said, whatever, let's chill. And I think you came over to the house or something like that.
Wait, before you finish that, I remember this phone call because I was furniture shopping and you called and you got lucky because I don't normally answer phone numbers that I don't know. But I picked up and you called and said, hey, this is Mr. CJ. So-and-so gave me your number and I just wanted to reach out and say hi and we should chill. To be completely honest, I missed your name.
You missed my name.
So I was like, yeah, whatever. And I figured the easiest way to get you off the phone would be to be like, yeah, sure. Just hit me up later. And then that was it.
So for the listeners out there who hears the flaw in this story, she missed my name but said, yeah. That don't make no sense.
Because you didn't set up a date. You weren't saying, let's meet at this time and go out on a date. This was a courtesy call. First off, I don't know people that do courtesy calls. That was very nice of you to call and say, hey, I got your phone number. I'm going to call you later to ask you out. That's basically what you did.
I'm a gentleman. That's what I do.
When I hung up the phone, I had to run through who it could be, and she had called me and told me she gave you my number, so I was like, that must have been you.
Who it could be, whatever. So I guess a follow-up would be I text you afterwards, I believe, to come over. Now, mind you, I felt a little loose at the time, like I'm fresh out of college. I just moved into my brother's house, so it was just me. So I had one thing on my mind. I wasn't trying to find a new girlfriend or nothing like that, but CJ was always cool, but I wanted to chill. So I sent out a text. I was like, "What's up? Come through." And yeah, she said,
Well, first off, do not make it seem like I was coming over for some Netflix and chill, because that was not what happened.
That's what I thought it was.
But it was not, because you had a Labor Day cookout something at your house. That's why I came. I would not have come if it was just let's hang out and kick it and watch a movie.
Okay.
No, you had an event at your house.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. So I stopped by to
holler at your boy. That's what you came over to holler. Well,
I probably stopped by to get free food.
That's
true.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's when we started hanging out. And then after that, you don't remember this, but we had a standing Monday night football date. Every Monday night, I knew I was coming to your house to watch football.
You just told me this recently, and I apologize, CJ. I really don't remember it being a routine every Monday, but I'm flattered that you remember this.
You're flattered.
Yeah.
That I remembered.
Yeah, I am. Good. But still in all, you came, and I'm glad that you came. I feel like early on we just clicked. It was just easy to have a nice conversation, no matter what it was. We always got into a good conversation, a good, meaty, robust, long-winded conversation. And that's a turn on for me. Like CJ. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it did work. After that Labor Day event, I do think we spent a lot of time hanging out and just having conversations. And that works for me because that's a very important part of a relationship for me. It's just that communication part and building friendships. And I felt that with you and I, that's exactly what we did. We built a very solid friendship. I will say we did not agree on anything in the beginning. We were complete opposites.
Well,
And friendship led to us dating. Dating led to us being boyfriend and girlfriend. Mr. CJ and I are bad with dates, so we don't know when any of this happened. A lot of our friends have dating anniversaries, or like anniversaries of when they officially became boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't.
For me, it was that date I took you on the lake. I don't know when this was. I couldn't even tell you. 2010. It was definitely 2010.
Was it really? I don't remember a year.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to put a year on it. I don't remember all that. I vaguely remember this because I remember the conversation going like this. So everybody thinks we're dating. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, everybody does think we're dating. So, I mean, is that what we're doing?
I'm putting a date on it because I finished school in 2009. We started chilling in 2009, and I feel like it didn't get serious until I don't know, 9 months after that. So 2010. Yeah, so I'm gonna put a year on it, but that's typically how it is anyway. When your friends decide that you got a girlfriend is when you got a girlfriend.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
She became my old lady.
Okay. So we did have a little break where I think more so me than you. I feel like you always knew what you wanted, and you always knew that you wanted to take the relationship further, and I had to figure that out. So we had a little break, a little brief intermission, which
Well, it's funny that you say that. I always knew. It was just more of I was just comfortable in knowing that us being together felt right, and I guess the intermission was more of me not being ready to be a husband, and you recognizing that I wasn't ready to be a husband, and you challenged me. Like, you really called me out on a lot of things that I wasn't pretty much just bringing my full potential, and yeah, like, I loved you for that, like, off the strength of that. But I mean, I just had to let you have your little space, realize that you was tripping, and you know,
so I do
you was
think
gonna come back.
I do think part of not knowing if we were compatible was that I wasn't sure you were headed in the right direction in terms of your own goals and things that you were trying to pursue. But I really think that it was just more so me and not being sure that this relationship was my forever relationship, and not being sure that you were the one, and not that there was anybody else that wasn't the one. It was just, I think it was a little bit of my Gemini personality coming out, and, you know, really thinking that if this is the man, this is forever. There is no change in my mind. There is no, I'm bored one day, you know, I want to up and leave. Marriage is forever. So I had to be sure about it. So, but it worked out.
It did.
It worked out. I definitely took that time and prayed on it and asked God to point me in the right direction and show me the man that he had for me and that I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with. And God definitely answered my prayers. It was literally a light bulb that went off one day that put everything into perspective and showed me that you were the right man, that you would be an amazing husband and an amazing father, and that I did love you, and our opposites balance each other out very, very, very well. And yes, I was tripping. Yeah. And we just needed to be serious about that and commit and move forward.
Like I said, I mean, when we decided to get back serious dating, I just took that as my last chance to make sure that I didn't fuck up. I just wanted to make sure that I had everything in order to be the best man that I could be for you.
So yeah, we've been going strong since, and you know, obviously things worked out really well for us. So maybe next time we'll tell the listeners about how we got engaged, which I think
that'll be fun.
What? I actually really like the story. I think
I love it too.
Yeah, I think it's a really good story. So let's give the listeners a few facts about ourselves. So I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay. What would I say is my favorite hobby?
What would you say is your favorite hobby? Sleeping.
No.
I think that your favorite hobby is to sleep.
Seriously?
It's to make sure that nobody was around so that you could sleep.
Well, that's not the case because I definitely don't get as much sleep as I want to get.
Okay.
So what else do I do all the time?
Oh, you watch those crazy...
No, babe.
What?
We're failing at this. What do I do all the time? Literally all the time. If I'm in the shower, I do it.
Oh, you sing.
Oh, you sing. Yes.
Yeah.
Singing is my... God.
Yeah. That was easy. Okay.
That was easy.
Okay. My question. What would you say is my ultimate goal in life?
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How did we go from hobbies to serious questions?
Okay. What would you say?
I feel like your ultimate goal in life is to make sure your family is taken care of and that you are able to leave a legacy for your kids.
That's spot on.
All
CJ?
right.
Yeah. That's spot on.
Okay. So along the lines of my first question, what would you say is my favorite genre of music?
Hood ratchet rap.
Big.
Am I wrong?
Is this really what you think of me?
These are the songs that you sing. But no, it's gospel.
Almost.
What, R&B?
Yes.
What R&B?
R&B is first. Gospel is second. And then hood ratchet rap is when I want to like have a good time.
Okay.
Party and dance. Okay.
Who would you say is my favorite musical artist?
Somebody old.
Somebody old.
Yeah.
Okay. He is old.
He is old. Stevie Wonder.
No. Well, I do love Stevie.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Yes, hands down. He is the greatest of all time. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Listen to the words, not the music. I know that you don't like reggae, but listen to the message.
I didn't say I don't like reggae. It's just not my favorite genre, obviously. We just talked about that.
I understand.
You understand. Okay. What would I say is your most annoying habit?
Yes. It has something to do with either me chewing with my mouth open, smacking while eating, or talking while eating.
So, yes. I don't, I don't understand that. What happens is you chew with your mouth open sometimes, which leads to a smacking sound. Obviously, it means you're enjoying your food, but you're loudly enjoying your food.
Do you know that you smack while you eat? Do you understand that? You smack while you yawn.
What?
Okay.
Whatever.
Anyway. Got these people thinking that I'm some kind of just
Ask the
smacker.
next question.
Anyway. Where would you say I would go on our ultimate honeymoon?
Our ultimate honeymoon. Our ultimate honeymoon would be definitely somewhere in Africa.
Yes.
What would you say is my favorite type of television show?
And it's interesting that this is your favorite type of television show, because this is the one I hate with like the pit of my stomach. The hood ratchetness on Mondays, the Real Housewives of Chapness, and Hip Hop Hoes. I can't stand neither one of them. But yes, those two.
Yes, it's my guilty pleasure. And it's not always just on a Monday night, but whatever nights they come on, I find them to be very entertaining and hilarious. And yes, I know you hate them, but it is my guilty pleasure.
How about this? Let this be the last question to show the listeners how different we are. What would I say is my favorite show?
I don't know. I don't know. I know you watch ESPN a lot.
The news.
Oh.
I like to learn about what's going on in real life and make sure that I'm prepared for what's going on in real life.
And I'm normally asleep by the time the news comes on.
That's true.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have enjoyed getting to know us a little bit better. And we hope to be back with you all soon. This is Mrs. CJ.
Mr. CJ.
All right, guys. Bye.
Peace out. Peace out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Hey guys, it is Mrs. Cici, and I'm joined here with
Me, Mr.
also
Cici.
known as Mr. Cici, and this is our first Minisode with you guys. So I guess we can start off by just saying a little bit about who we are. So I am Mrs. Cici again,
And I am me, Mr. Cici, special guest.
and we have been together for 11 years total.
Whatever you say, I agree.
You just said so you don't get fined.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her answer any questions about length of time or first dates and any of that because I agree.
Whatever. So how long have we been married? That's easy.
Oh, well, it'll be 8 years this year. People don't need to know our anniversary. I know it, but people don't need to know it.
What is it? What month?
November.
Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So now that we got that out the way, so I guess we have a little bit of time in this game called marriage, and
A little bit.
we can do, I guess, a little bit of some background about how we met.
Yep. How you was jocking me since 8th grade.
That's so not true. I think you were jocking me first.
Nope. We'll phone a friend. We'll ask Bree to elaborate about this story next time. But yep, 8th grade.
Because she did have a little bit of something to do with it. Miss
Little
Bree.
bit.
Shout out to Miss Bree. But anyway, so we have probably been in the same circle of friends for quite some time, probably since high school. And
Probably before high school.
you think so? No,
Because y'all would have got there.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I would have been in high school, yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably high school because Mr. CC is 2 years older than me. So, yeah. But anyway, so all of that to say that we are probably, I'll say he came after me, and you'll say that.
No, I think I hit you up on Facebook.
Yeah, shout out to social media because we went to a party. It was Mrs. Bree's party, actually. And, I don't know, like.
I thought she was very attractive that night, so I hit up on Facebook. Because that's what real players do.
After we left. And we kind of started talking from there. And at the time, we were some distance apart in college. So he made a trip to come and see me.
And some distance, some distance was like 45 minutes away. But, struggling college student, that gas money, that's a rip. So it was far enough.
Whatever. He used to come and see me. And
Every Tuesday.
every Tuesday.
Yep.
That was cool. That was like our day.
Because I only had one class on Tuesday morning. So after that, I was on the highway.
Exactly. headed to see Mrs.
I mean, that's the least I could do. I mean, she's been chasing me since 8th grade, so.
Really? Wow. Okay, so since that's how it went, we'll just let you live your life with that. But anyway, so it's kind of been history ever since. I think what initially attracted us to each other were probably our personalities, right?
I mean, I just thought you was cute, but
Oh, okay. It's totally surface.
I mean, but that's the initial.
Right, okay.
I'm still around,
I was
so.
actually attracted to the conversation and his sense of humor. That's actually what kind of lured me in. Because the first conversation we had, we were probably on the phone for
A long time.
a really long
But
time.
just the lame thing that we used to do, we would be on the phone, but still texting each other like if we were two other people. So that's true.
Keeping it fresh.
Yeah, that's true love right there.
Anyway, so it was definitely a phone conversation. I think that both kind of lured us in pretty quick.
Yeah, I would say so.
And then we'd hang out on the weekends from time to time. And then our Tuesdays. And I think what's even more fun, though, is where we're from. We can say that. That's New Orleans.
In 0504.
Which Nola Twang comes out from time to
A
time, I
little
would
bit.
say.
A little bit.
But anyway, so that comes out from time to time because it's, I guess, who we are. It's where we're from. And it's a very small place. It seems like you always cross people, probably.
All the time.
Yeah, or you know someone that knows someone.
It's one of the biggest, smallest cities in the world.
Yeah, and I think that's actually, it plays into our story because my grandfather, who's a pretty amazing guy, knew Mr. Cici's dad. I'm trying to make sure I get the story straight. Long before we were even here.
Right.
They were actually friends because they worked.
So, yeah, my dad, at his job, Cici's grandfather used to deliver mail to my father's job. So they always knew each other. And actually, when Mrs. Cici was born, her grandfather brought the picture of her to my dad. So my dad saw my wife. How old? Well, we're not going to put your age out there. Some years ago. So that's the crazy part. And then you don't really put those pieces together until you start talking about who you're dating and who their family is and who their parents are. And then it was funny because my dad just ran outside before we were leaving one time and said, "I know your grandfather." And he told us the story about him actually seeing Cici's baby picture. So that's definitely a hell of a coincidence.
Yeah, and my grandfather's an amazing, amazing guy. World War II vet, and he was a mail carrier for 30 plus years. He's no longer with us today, but always somebody I keep really close. So it's very interesting. I think that he's probably looking out for me, and he sent Mr. Cici my way because of that. So that's always a very cool story. It gives me chills every time we talk about it.
It's a hell of a coincidence.
Yeah, it is. So it's a lot of fun when we talk about things like that, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's a little bit of our background. And I think what's really unique about that is one day I was actually talking to Mrs. CJ's dad. And what he told us is that in life, it's said that you'll cross your soulmate, your husband, your life partner long before you even get to date them or know them. And for us, it's pretty true. And I would say for the other three misses, I think it's pretty true as well. And maybe they can elaborate on that for you guys at another time. But I think that that's true. And our story proves that to be true. So
Yeah, because you have that. And then we also went to the same school
same high school
for many years. And then we always had the same circle of friends.
but never really hung out together or anything
No.
like that. It was like he would hang out with his group at different times when then I would hang out with the same group. So it just kind of made it interesting. But anyway, enough rambling
Right.
about that. But yeah, so maybe you guys should keep your eyes open because you may be crossing if you haven't found that somebody.
And don't be afraid if your parents or your grandparents say, "Oh, I know somebody nice for you." Maybe take
Maybe.
that
Maybe
that
go
lifeline.
with that.
That might work out.
That might work out. That's a good one.
All right, since you guys know a little bit of our background now, we're going to shift gears and do some questions that might help you get to learn us a little bit better. It also might be some fun for you to ask your current spouse or someone you're dating, because I think it's just kind of fun every now and then to learn something new, because people always change, right?
Word.
All right, so here we go. Rapid fire. What is your favorite part of our marriage?
We have a lot of fun and joke like we homies.
Okay. I was going to say the same thing. So that won't happen the entire time, but that time I think we pretty much do like that part. We have multiple interests, so I think the fun that we have is what keeps us kind of fun, young, and free.
And tired all the time.
All right, so the next one. If you could drive a car for the rest of your life...
Corvette.
I didn't finish
My
the
bad.
question.
Go ahead, finish.
If you could drive a car...
Corvette.
Okay, y'all get that? He's trying to say a Corvette, so now y'all know. For me, it would be a jacked up Jeep Wrangler with no doors, top off.
But she would need the Corvette because if it's raining, she don't need a car with doors, so it works out. I don't know where the kids gonna sit, but
anyway, we have 2 of them, by the way, so they can fit in the back in their car
they
seat.
just can't ride with me in my vet.
Anyway, next question. If you had to give up one, which would it be? Coffee or carbs?
Coffee, easy.
Ugh.
Easy.
I don't know, because
I need all the bread, all the pasta, all the hog mouth. Y'all know that movie.
I don't know, because coffee is essential to my morning, but carbs...
I mean, carb. You got spaghetti.
Maybe I'll just
lasagna,
okay. So
pizza,
I'm gonna give
hamburgers.
no. Okay, so I'm gonna do half and half. Can I give up a little bit of coffee and a little bit of carbs?
No, that's cheating. Pick one.
Coffee, gotta go.
What?
Yeah,
That's surprising.
it is surprising, but I mean, you gotta have a good carb. You need it for energy. All right, next. How do you like to be kissed?
With lips, on my lips, among other areas, but that we'll save that for another
Long
podcast.
or short?
Oh, my bad.
Long or short?
Long. Well, it depends, because the short ones are nice in the morning. But
I'll say long. Next question.
That's what she said. Literally.
The first argument that we had that we remember.
Toilet paper roll. Which way does it go?
Absolutely, because it's still ongoing to this day, 11 years in.
Because there's a right way and a wrong way, and you and some other people do it wrong.
No.
The toilet paper is supposed to be close to the wall, like when you pull it, like
Over
the
or
part-
under? Over or under? Go ahead. Over or
I don't
under?
know. Is that considered
First of all,
under?
he likes under,
Yeah.
and I like over. The toilet paper is supposed to go over. It's not supposed to go under.
That's
Sir.
stupid.
Anyway, all right. If you could have anyone as a dinner guest, who would you bring?
Besides you,
Whatever. Beside me, yes.
LeBron James
Beyonce for me.
or Jay-Z. If Beyonce's coming, Jay-Z could come. I'm
All
cool
right,
with
so
that.
then we can do a double date with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Wonderful.
Uncle Jay.
All right. Okay, so here's a more serious one. So parents, what did they teach you back then that you can honestly say you appreciate now?
You can answer that one.
I can answer this one.
Because mine is not that serious. So
I mean,
you can
mine
go.
is kind of like the save money thing. I wish I would have started saving a lot younger.
One thing that I was taught and I still implement is iron your clothes the night before. It saves you so much time in the morning.
Because he definitely irons the clothes for everybody.
The night before.
The night. I'll do it in the morning.
And then also don't let outside factors affect your relationship to the point where it's causing issues. So in-laws,
Shout out to my dad,
yeah,
because he gave us
in-laws,
that.
money, and sex
The 3 things.
that can ruin your relationship.
He told us that before we got married. So words to live by. Next question. Your favorite movie of all time?
That's hard for me because I watch a lot of movies, and I watch a lot of movies over and over again.
I'll answer. Anything Disney, preferably Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I still don't know. I'll just give you.
Gotta pick something.
American Sniper.
Interesting.
I know it's
That's
recent,
changed. Yeah, that's
I know
changed
it's
because that
recent,
didn't
but-
used to be. Like, you used to have another one. What was the other one?
but Black Hawk Down.
No, it was another
No,
one.
see,
It's
I
an
don't
older
know.
one. All right.
I don't know.
Anyway, we get the idea. What is your favorite thing about, I guess, what's your favorite, I'm sorry, I'm asking you this wrong. Personality trait about me. What's your favorite personality trait about me? About my personality, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're very caring and loving. Like a Disney princess. Love everything.
Okay, because I really am a Disney princess, but that's fine. Your sense of humor, and you're very caring, and you're very reserved. And I guess when I'm way over the top, you always kind of reel me back in and level me off.
You don't want to be the couple that have two high-strung people, and because that's just very overwhelming. So I bring her down a little bit, just because I'm very mellow.
All right. And if you had the option to meet your past ancestors or your great-great-grandchildren, which one would it be?
Ancestors.
I would say ancestors, too. I'm
Yeah,
pretty curious.
forget them kids.
I would like to meet them, too. But
Yeah, but it'd be
we
cool
can
to-
watch over them.
It'd be cool to go back and tell your ancestors how you made out and the strides that people have made, or like that your family has made, that they may have laid the foundation for, but they may have not seen it through. So
I appreciate that. I would say, yeah, go back and thank them and meet them.
yeah. And then what if you don't like your kids? No, you probably don't want to meet your great grandkids.
You like your kids.
No, I'm not
You're
saying
being
that. I'm not-
funny.
yeah, no, I do. But some people don't like their kids. So why would you want to meet some more people you don't like?
All right, last one. Before we go, guys, your favorite feature, physical feature about me.
Your eyes and your hair.
My eyes and my hair?
Yeah.
Really?
hmm
That's it? I thought you were just gonna like run the list out.
I mean, you said one thing. I gave you two.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. So I'll say it's your shoulders, it's your demeanor, it's your swag.
Demeanor and
all of
swag
that.
is not physical features.
It is
though.
physical because swag is a thing. Some people have it and some people don't.
Yeah,
I like-
guess so.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'll
like
buy
your
that.
swag and I like your shoulders, your chest.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All right, guys. I think that wraps it up for our first mini-sode with you. We look forward to talking to you again. You have anything else that you'd like to say?
Nope. Peace out.
Be cool, guys.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this mini-sode episode of Four Mrs. and a Mic podcast. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we encourage you to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, you can send us your questions, feedback, and comments at fourmrsandamic@gmail.com. You may listen to our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, and Lispin. Thanks again. Bye-bye.